my co-host for the hour, and there's only one way to get him out here. I have wine.
This is like our
That's
table.
The magic word.
Isn't this great?
How are you, Ellen?
I'm good. How are y'all doing?
We are great.
It's good to see you. And I thought maybe that would, first of all, thanks for being here. You both look beautiful.
You
and
look
this is
lovely.
Thank you. Well, you both look
What about
lovely.
me?
You look lovely. Let's tell her.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
We all look lovely. Before we get to the news, I know that you do something on your show. It's called Wednesday Wines Days. We do something here called Two for Tuesdays, and so everybody gets two drinks at once.
It's only right. We'll never go home.
Yeah. This shouldn't last long. And today is a special Tuesday. It's Marty Gras, so for chasers, I got us daiquiris. So you can have
a wrapping glass.
Yeah.
Awesome. This should keep us till happy hour.
Let's taste.
Which one? By the time you get to the second glass, you won't know what this is.
Oh, nice. No.
Is that good wine?
Well,
Is that nice?
it's
not so good?
Not so great.
I am so sorry.
It's all right, Ellen.
Whoever served you that will be fired immediately. Drink more of it. You won't remember.
Okay.
You won't remember that it's bad at all. Have you been to Mardi Gras, either of you?
You know what? I used to live in New Orleans.
You
so
did?
that, careful. Oh my God. She's been to Mardi Gras. No, don't even.
Let me breathe a little bit. I know.
So my question was, have you been to Mardi Gras?
Oh, yeah.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah. That's how you learn tricks like that.
Exactly. I grew up there. That's exactly. We have a photo. I don't know who took this. This is when you were in in New Orleans.
That was,
Yeah.
That was last year.
Was that last year?
I spent 7 years in
I used to live there, so I did a lot of that.
Yeah,
while I
you
was
have
there.
to. It's kind of mandatory.
It is.
Yeah, and then you get out of there, and it's and you realize not everybody drinks like that.
I know.
It's a wild city. It really is.
Until she found me.
Yes.
And then she started
I felt
it
at
up
home
in New
again.
York,
Yeah,
too.
and you are like Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Y'all are a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. Wow, you're going right to the chaser now.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Well, I'd like to let it breathe.
Yeah. Obviously, you just downed a whole glass. It's breathing in your stomach right now. All right, before we get to the news, help me out with one of your signature segments. It's time for the ambush makeover.
Oh, yeah.
We have a
very
great
popular.
idea.
Yeah.
We have a great idea for this.
Yeah.
We decided we were going to take one of your crew guys.
Oh, there's people behind you.
Hi.
Okay.
We were going to take one of your crew guys who we love, Dave.
Dave's great.
And we're going to give Dave a total
You
do-over.
know Dave. Let's show Dave.
Dave's in desperate
Where's his
need
before
of-
picture?
This is Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's like a manly man.
He is,
He
yeah.
needs a little trimming and plucking and stuff.
That was taken this morning, right?
yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's see Dave now. What
Come
have
on,
you done?
Dave.
Bring it out, Dave.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Wonders.
Wow.
Really? You look
That
great.
took some work. That took, all that took, seriously, was a spray tan and some man spanks.
Yeah.
Some Manx.
Yeah.
It's the Manx.
Cheers, Ross.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave. Yeah. All right, thank you so much, Dave. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
You're really going to give your wine away?
That's how much I liked him.
All right. Hey, Dave, come back. I meant to give you Kathleen's CD.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
All right. Come on, Gentle Grace.
That's my gospel one, Gentle Grace.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah. God bless you.
It would have been great if that was empty when he came back. All right, thank you for being here, and I got you a little something for your show.
You did?
Come on out. It's a
Oh, my God.
it's a box wine hat.
my God.
Awesome.
Something we can actually use.
Yeah.
That's not going to fit Hoda's head.
No?
No, I have Willard Scott size head.
All right, well, we'll adjust it. This way, your stuff doesn't have to be all the way at an arm's length away. It's right there for you. It's a nice box wine hat. All right, I realize we never got to the news.
We've been on the air almost 5 years. We've never gotten to the news. Not once, and today we're not going to get there either.
All right, well, perfect. If you want, here's my wine.
Thank you.
All right. Hello, Hoda.
Hello, Ellen.
I don't know how you're here. I just watched you, it was yesterday morning.
Yes. So what we did, we got on a plane, lickety-split, made it to the airport, and boom.
Yeah, I saw you actually leave during a segment, and it looked very cold there.
It was freezing, and we're cozy and warm with you.
Well, I'm so glad you're here. This is your first time by yourself, so we have a tradition of showing pictures to get to know people. So here's a photograph that we found of you that we want to share. Let's talk about that. Where's that from?
I have a question. Who's he? Those glasses and that whole getup. I was a member of the Schaefer Florist Foals, as you can tell, and that was me in my softball days. And you know, you wonder why no one said yes to Sadie Hawkins, but that's the way it went.
I like it.
Thank you.
So congratulations, you are a new mom as well. You've got a lot of good things going on in your life. And she's Haley, right?
Haley.
And she's a year?
She's gonna be a year soon.
Wow.
She's knocking on the door of a year. But it was so funny. I was 52, and I had thought about having kids for a long, long time. But one day I was sitting with my boyfriend, and I said to him, I'm gonna have to talk to you about something because I can't push it down anymore, push it away. I said, don't answer now. Take a day, take a week, take some time. I said, but I wanna talk to you about this. And he said, okay, like what is it? And I said, I would like to explore adoption with you. Keep in mind, he has a daughter who's in law school. He's a guy who's about to turn 60. And he looked at me and he said, I don't need a day. Right then.
Wow.
I know, it totally changed, and I couldn't believe, and I knew I had chosen the right man. And then I was, I still remember the day I was sitting in my office waiting for the moment that you get a phone call. And I was sitting in my office waiting for the adoption agency to let me know what was going on, and I saw a text, and it said Ashley Project. I called it the project so I didn't mess it up and tell everyone what I was doing. And she texted, call me. I was sitting in my office doing some FaceTime thing. I turned off the FaceTime, I stopped for a minute, I looked at the clock, and I wrote down 11:54 a.m. Like, I knew that was the minute. It was changing. I just felt it. And I dialed the number, and she answered the phone, and she said, she's here.
Wow.
She's here. That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Right? And I would take my worst day, the day when everything's falling apart since Haley, over my favorite day before.
Really?
So, yeah.
Well,
she changed everything.
That's good to know, because it would be bad if it was the other way. Like and I'm here, Ellen, to tell you, I made a big mistake. Why did I do it? Does anyone here want a baby? Like, what if it went that way?
Oh my God.
So she's a year, and she's and walking, and
I mean, one day, seriously, she took a nap, she woke up, and she started walking. Like, I didn't even know when it happened or how it happened. Yeah, she was like, okay, bye, and then that was it. She just was toddling around.
wow.
They take a nap, they wake up, and the Frankenstein walk starts.
Well, I would correct that soon, because that's you don't want her to continue that her whole life. Just. You've not taught her anything, have you?
Not one thing.
You can't just let her walk around like that. All right. So you have a new job.
Yes.
And so did you have any idea that they were going to offer that to you?
Well, after everything went down, they asked me to fill in for the rest of that week, and I said, sure. And then the next week they said, look, we're sorting things out. Could you fill in for the next week? And I said, okay. And then the third week came. And it was never a real, like, hey, we want to offer you something. They sort of said, like, we think this is working. Do you think it's working? Do you think this is something we should try? It was very, I think, organic and real. It didn't feel like we're calling you, here's a moment. It just sort of merged into a job, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I did sign a contract, so I am doing it.
You're really doing it.
I'm really doing it. But I don't think it was such a formal ask. It just sort of...
Because it looks right, it feels right, it's doing very well. The ratings are great, so congratulations.
Thank you.
So obviously there's a difference. Do you miss the drinking with Kathy Lee? Or do you sneak it in something else? Because to go cold turkey like that, to stop drinking as much as you were, must be, I don't know how they gave you a baby. I mean,
By the way, I still do the show with Kath at 10, so I still start.
You
with
just
wine
wait.
at
Yeah,
10.
I see.
I
Yes.
just take my time.
Right.
At the breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's, because it's a lot to all of a sudden just drop that habit, huh?
I don't know how they gave you a baby. Like, that's my favorite line so far.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll talk more with Hoda after this. We're back with Hoda Kotb, and I was just asking how long she's been with Joel, and she has no idea.
I can't remember.
I mean, just take a guess. How long do you think?
I think 4 years or so.
4 or so years.
I feel like Helen Mirren on your
Yeah,
show when she didn't know how old she was.
We tell everybody what's really going on in their life, how old they are, how long they've been together. So 4 years, and do you think that y'all will get married? Is that a personal question?
Maybe we might. Yeah, I feel like everything's great. Like, you know, he's Haley's dad. You know, I'm Haley's mom. We're together.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not a rush, other than we're old and we probably, if we're going to do it, we might as well do it. But I think it's fun like this. I don't mind it.
No, and it doesn't seem like you have to rush into that anyway. Like, you take your time.
Right. We're enjoying our lives. Yeah, I think we're good this way.
That's all that matters. All right, so you're not the only one with a baby at the Today Show. And I, of course, am a professional baby rater.
Yes.
So I thought this would be a great time to compare all the babies at the Today Show and rate them and see who has the best baby. And this is Ellen Rate My Baby Today Show edition.
This is so bad. Okay.
I know, you thought it was going to go on longer. All right, so here is Savannah's son, Charlie. Let's take a look at Charlie.
Oh,
there's Charlie. Now, he is dressed a little bit like a pineapple, which are delicious fruit, and so that is plus 6 points. He's got beautiful blue eyes, and I have blue eyes, so I'm going to say that's plus 6 points. He seems confused and not know what a camera is. He doesn't know what's happening, so that's minus 1 point. That gives him 11 points out of 10 points.
11?
Yep.
11 out of 10.
So that's good.
That's great.
It's not minus. Here's Dylan's son. This is Calvin. Oh. All right. Everyone knows it's 4 points per tooth, so that's 8 points right there. He's made a mess, so that's minus 3 points, but I don't have to clean it up, so that is plus 7 points. That's a total of 12 points out of 10 points.
Wow.
Yep. Then there's Jenna's daughter, Poppy. All right, now I don't know Poppy, but I do know her grandpappy, and that is plus 7 points because I know him. Neither one of them is looking at the camera, so that is minus 6 points. But according to the rules, former presidents are an automatic 15 points, so that's a total of 16 out of 10 points. Finally, there is your baby, Haley. Let's take a look at Haley. All right, she's wearing a white outfit, and it's still white, so that is 6 points for cleanliness. She's not correctly strapped into the stroller, it doesn't look like. You can, and I don't have a baby or a stroller, but I can see that that is not proper. So that's minus 5 points for bad parenting. But she has great big ears, so you know what that means.
What?
Big ears, big points. That's 20 points. That's a total of 21 points out of 10 points. Congratulations, Haley is the winner. That is the winner. All right, you have a trophy and a year's supply of Huggies.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And you have that trophy to bring home on the plane. I want to see it on the Today Show tomorrow.
I love you, Ellen.
I want to see it on the Today Show tomorrow.
How's it going to fit in the overhead?
I'll take the points away right now.
All right, I'll get it there. I'll get it there.
All right. Hi. I just said congratulations. You got engaged. Now, y'all have been together. How long have you been together?
We've been together 6 years. I know.
And
will you say his name? Joel Schiffman.
Joel Schiffman. He's here, right?
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he was here. Somebody said he was here.
I wish he was.
All right.
We've been together. Yeah, we've been together for 6 years, and we talked about getting married because we have 2 kids, but we decided, you know, we'll do it later. And one day we were at the beach and we were hanging out and we had tequila and churros. I mean, I was like fingers into the sauce, the churro sauce. And Joel started to give one of his, he likes to give little speeches about love. So he's like, I'd like to say something. I was like, okay.
Was it just the two of you?
Just the two of us. And he started talking, and I was looking at him, and I said, oh my God, this is going somewhere. He literally kicked the seat out from under him and dropped down on one knee. And I didn't know I could be shocked, and I actually didn't know I could love him more. But I did in that moment, and I felt different ever since. I didn't know.
And the ring must have slipped on right after. The sauce would have helped the ring go on smoother, right? Will you get married soon? Are you planning it now?
We're planning it, yeah. I think we're gonna do it in the fall. And I think it's gonna be super simple, no big deal. We'll bring some friends. We'll probably be on a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
And I can't believe, Ellen, how different I feel since that moment. I thought we were in love, and love is love.
Yeah.
So what? But I did feel different the minute he proposed.
And when you get married, you'll feel different again. It's it is the most amazing thing. People think it doesn't change, especially when you've been with someone for a while. But being married is such a beautiful thing that that we get to do, and it's great. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
So you have another little girl since I've seen you.
Yes.
So Hope.
We adopted baby Hope.
All right.
She is 10 months.
How you have time to get up at 3 a.m. to go do the Today Show? Do you make them get up at 3 a.m. with you? Do you?
No. When I actually leave and they're dead asleep, the babysitter has to come at 3:30 in the morning. It's
that is
horrible
a good
shift.
babysitter you
She's
have.
The awesomest. But it's I feel like my life finally makes sense. I think I thought it did, but now, when I get home after work, and that's usually in the afternoon, Haley, my older one, jumps 5 feet 9 inches into my arms. I get that when I go home.
Yeah.
And Hope smiles at me, and I said to Joel, I've worked my whole life, and my work has always ridden sidecar forever. And then all of a sudden, I have clarity. It's weird.
Yeah.
I still remember walking down the street one day after I had adopted Haley, and this lady came up to me and she said, do you have children? And for 100 years I said, no, I don't, but I have nieces. And I looked at her and I said, I have a daughter. And she goes, you have a daughter? I was like, a daughter? I kept repeating it because it seemed so foreign.
Yeah.
But,
that's so great. And do you think you'll have more, or you think 2 is it?
I don't know. I'm not 100 sure. I'm like a sign person. I always look for signs. And I feel like there are some signs out there that are pointing to. I'll tell you, I was scribbling in my journal and I was asking myself that question, and I wrote in there, I'm wondering if we should, and I wrote, do we have enough love? And I wrote yes, and I said, do we have enough time? And I wrote yes, and I said, would our family be more enhanced? I wrote yes. So I was thinking maybe the answer is yes. And plus, when you're parents later in life, watching Haley and Hope together, all I really want is for them to have someone to hold their hand forever. And that's it. That's all I want. I was scared because we're older, maybe we're too, but then I realized they'll have each other.
How old are you? Do you say how old you are?
Yes, I'm 55.
You're 55. Now, I would think that just the energy alone to have kids, it's hard. They really demand a lot of energy from you.
They do. It's so funny, I actually, for the first time, got a trainer, and he said, well, what do you want to do? I said, I want to get on the floor and get up 100 times. I said, I want to be able to lift up 35 pounds and throw 35 pounds in the air. He goes, do you want toned arms? Or I don't care. I want to get down and get up, get down and get up.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing. And I think it's funny, when you want to do something, your energy kicks in.
Yeah, true.
You're
By the way, how much are you paying this trainer to get down and get up? Because I can train you if you'd like. I got some ideas about getting down and up All right, we have to take a break. We'll be right back. Back with Hoda Kotb, and I am now Hoda's trainer.
I'll get down and get up for you.
How do you readjust? Like, so if you get up at 3 in the morning, this is your second year hosting, how do you do that?
Well, it is weird, I have to say, because the schedule's insane. I feel the most sorry for Joel, because at 5 o'clock, I'm like, it's dinner time, babe. We gotta go dinner, and the kids go night-night. I'm in bed by 7:30 on like a regular day. So you end up gravitating to people who are weird like you. Like you end up hanging out with or
You don't mean like me. When you say that, you meant the universal you.
So if my phone rings at 3:30, it's either Roker, Savannah, somebody at work. It's totally normal. They're like, hey, don't forget we have this such and such. And sometimes Joel will get up early just to have a quick cup of coffee with me before I leave. And he'll be like, your phone is ringing? Like, who are you talking to? But we have like our little weird posse.
Wow. By the way, I eat at 5 o'clock and I don't get up at 3 a.m.
You eat at 5?
Well, almost. Sometimes 5. I mean, we eat really early. Everyone makes fun of us, but I like to, and it's also healthier for you to eat early. Not for you, because you go to bed right away, but it's better to eat early if you know what I mean, and go to bed later. But you eat at 5 and then go to bed. So it's the same thing.
Were you holding a baby here the other day? Were you holding a little baby?
I hold babies often.
When you were holding that baby and you said, I want one?
Oh, yeah.
Were you kidding?
Oh, yeah, I was kidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. I saw the clip.
Totally kidding. It's for TV. I want a baby, you know, like, yeah. No, I love babies. I really do. I love holding them. I love babies, and then I love to give them back.
Okay.
I just can't even imagine. It is the hardest thing in the world if you take it seriously and you want to be a parent and raise a human being in this world and help guide them. I just give credit to any parent out there. I can't do it, but I do love babies. And then I love them when they're young, and then there's a chunk when I don't, and then I love them again. There'll be a chunk where you don't love yours too. You know that there's going to be a chunk that you're like, I raised you, I did this, and you treat me like that? So how's Savannah doing? She is accident prone.
I mean, yeah, she is. Her eye is better.
Does everybody know what happened to Savannah's eye? Explain.
She was playing with her son, and he had one of those toy trains, and he threw it, and it literally tore her retina. She had to have surgery to repair it. She did a whole bunch of laser stuff first. Then she went into the real surgery. Then she had to, like, you know those massage chairs where your face is in a donut? And she had to stay like that for, I think, a week straight, because you can't disturb your eye as it heals. And even today, her vision isn't totally cool. It's like, it's still, she said, it looks like words are on a wave. I mean, and that was from one random moment with her son.
From having a child. Oh, it's okay, honey.
You were so funny.
But there's that, and then didn't she trips constantly?
Yeah, she did. She seems to tumble a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know either, but hey, I got something. I don't know if you're having a bachelorette party, but if you are, you know that you play all these fun games at bachelorette parties where you pin the tail on the donkey and things like that.
Okay.
I got something for you for the bachelorette party. All right. You like Shelton?
That's about perfect.
Yep.
That is about perfect.
All right, that's for you.
Oh my word, I'm literally taking it.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Sorry, Joel.